And what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Starman715 Gaming YouTube channel. Welcome back to Get Serious Reloaded. Now it's the morning of day 42, and tonight is our final Horde night in the desert. But first, let's take care of Nurse Sally here, who is trespassing. And there is a direwolf over there. I don't want to mess with the direwolf already. Okay, so I had to do a little bit of brainstorming to figure out how I'm going to set myself up, and I think I have an idea how I'm going to put my defense together. But I'm not going to get started on right away. Right now, we need to get over to our desert base. And let me see. Here's what I got done so far. I just put down my cement mixer. I put my forges down. Alright, and I sorted out my inventory. Put whatever it is I need. Whatever I can fit in here. Alright, so I'm only going to take my wood with me. And now, so let's take a look. My game stage right now here in the snow biome is 194. Now, if I were to fight the Horde tonight here, then we will likely get demolishers. But we'll see how. And I bet we'll still get demolishers, and my game stage should be over 150 by then. All right, now let's go ahead and put the fuel in there, along with all the other stuff. And let's not forget to have our morning coffee. And looks like I have to replenish my coffee. And of course, you know, some bacon and eggs. And finally, my good luck cornbread. Nothing wrong with cornbread.
Cornbread! Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Alright, let's go make our way to our desert biome home and start preparing for the Horde. Broncos Country, let's ride.
Broncos Country, let's ride.
Alright, let's pay a visit to Trader Ricky Bobby, and first time for a little change in cosmetics. Alright. Let's pay a visit to Trader Ricky Bobby and see if he's got anything I could use. Good morning, Ricky Bobby. Alright, let's see what you got.
Let's see what
Alright,
your engine,
you got robotic
survivor.
turrets. Alright. But I definitely want to get I definitely want to switch, because I definitely want to start playing with electricity. And I believe the time is now to make it happen. And the battery bank, I got the coin for that, and now I just need electrical fence posts. All I need is electrical fence posts, and then I got batteries, so we should be okay if I decided to set up some electrical fence traps. Alright. Let's see. Wasteland Treasures Volume 7. I don't have this one. As for ammo, nope, let's see resources. You don't have anything else that was interesting, but the battery bank and switch is gonna help.
Don't forget repair kits. You don't want to end up stranded or have
I
your
know-
gun jammed
yeah,
on you.
sure, Ricky Bobby. All right, now let's go. Now let's head to our desert biome home. And of course, have to deal with the flake spitter that gets in my way. Give me my bolt back. Alright. This coyote's trying to get through a guardrail. But I don't got time for you. Alright, Broncos Country, let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Alright, here we are. Now, here in the desert biome, my game stage is at 152. So we are definitely gonna get some demolishers in tonight's Horde. Let me grab these. Alright, now let's go see what we're gonna need. I remember having a sledge turret stored. Let me see if I have it there. Let me see if that's true. Alright, I know I keep it in this one. Yes, I do. Level 3. I'll need to repair it, so I'm going to grab this, and I think I have an idea. And I do have a concrete block I can put. Gonna get my nail gun, put it down here if I need to make some necessary upgrades. And let's see, my workbench is still here. And I don't have anything I can cook right now, but I definitely want to get some food ready. So let's see. Definitely got plenty of stews. Alright, looks like my crops are still growing. They seem to be growing well. Alright, now I need to get up there because I believe I have an idea how I'm going to put the concrete block in. Alright. So I'm gonna have to reinforce the bars to steel. And these as well. Alright, it's upgraded to concrete, so I gotta be careful here. Don't want to have another accident again. Now then. Let's get my concrete block. And let's see, can I put it here? Will it reach though? Yeah, more likely. Yeah, I can. It does. Yeah, that way. Yeah, and let's see, and then we'll try putting it here. We'll put this block here. All right, and I plan to put my sledge junkie on it. And now I need to get myself over there safely so I can get a good angle and put down my sledge junkie. Alright, let's see. I need to repair this. Give me just a moment. Alright, Sledge Junkie's all repaired. And let's see if I can get a good angle. Gotta be careful where I'm standing. There we go. If I can... Alright. Let's put you here. There. There we go. Alright, Sledge Junkie is going to push the zombie. If they start piling up, Sledge Junkie will push them off, and that's a pretty good drop from here. And we're pretty high up, so if they won't go into rage mode. They won't go into rage mode. So we're gonna attempt that. And I have to find a way to get myself onto the bar safely. Oh boy. Because I don't want to have another accident like I did last time. Alright, now to pick up these blocks. Pick this one up, and let's try and get this one. Alright, hopefully Sledge Junkie's in good position. So whenever I'm close, Sledge Junkie is active. And then once I get a little bit too far, Sledge Junkie turns off, and yep, Sledge Junkie should be in good position. Now I need to do some upgrading. Let's make some final upgrades. And then all we can do is just gather the necessaries. Gather our gear. Let's get ourselves prepared early. Better than doing it last minute. Let's get to work. Alright, up. Even though it took a small amount of forged steel, but it did use up a lot of the forged steel that I had. Well, gonna have to roll with it. Gonna have to roll with what I got. Alright. Now let's get the Horde stuff. Now let's get the Horde gear ready. I'll put it into one box. I'll put it into this one, my miscellaneous gear. So in this row, I'm going to put what I'm going to be needing for the Horde. Stuff to repair, especially my cobblestone blocks. As well as my ammunition, which is pretty obvious. Alright, and I'm gonna see if Trader Ricky Bobby has some additional resources. Or maybe a generator bank I could use. Let's go check it out. Definitely want to take the cement. Definitely want the cement. For sure. Alright. You do have a generator bank. Definitely want that. And I did see an engine you had there, but not going to spend that much for an engine. Alright. Let's see. You don't have any steel bolts. Alright, see you later, Ricky Bobby. Alright. Well, we got the generator bank, so now all I need to do is craft me electrical fence posts. But I'm not gonna set up the electricity for the desert home. That's gonna be, I'm setting it up for the snow biome home, for my snow biome base. Now, if I want to pick these up, I need to put them within the perimeter of the land claim block. And I believe it should be within the perimeter where I want to defend. All right, let me go ahead and sort things out. Gonna leave these in the bike. Got an even 10,000 coin because I'm gonna be. This is stuff I'm gonna be taking with me. This goes over here. Take the generator bank and the 4 steel. All right. So now all we can do now is just kill time and wait for tonight You know what I have not done? What I have not done is go loot some cop cars. I have lockpicks on me. Might as well do that. I don't think I'll be mining, so I'll put my pickaxe up. Got 22 lockpicks on me. Burning shaft mod, first aid kits, steel club parts. Some 44 rounds. Not bad. Let's see, burning shaft mod. You know what? I'll put it on my stone axe. just because. And definitely. Oh, I already do have a full stack of first aid kits, but that's gonna come in handy for me. I'll need to hold on to this. I've already got. I don't need steel club parts anymore, so. I don't need steel club parts anymore now that I got legendary Barbie. Alright, let's look for another. Oh, just great. Looks like my day is gonna get cut short. Looks like my exploring day is gonna get cut short because the storm is coming. Well, looks like we'll be heading home. Looks like we'll be heading home and get ourselves mentally prepared. I might as well just meditate if I have to. Come to think of it, I can actually see what I want to. If I'm able to craft me some electrical fence posts for my snow biome home and defense. All right, let's go do a little brainstorming. Oh yes, I can. I can craft electrical fence posts. So it takes 7 forged iron and 3 electrical parts. Let's see. For forged iron, I have 37 and electrical parts. Let's see, where are they? How many can I make right now? I want to start off with 2. I want to start off with 2, so that's going to be enough for me. It's gonna take over a minute. All right, guys. I'm gonna spend this while I wait for the storm to pass. Might as well just spend the time and meditate as I get myself mentally focused for the Horde tonight. Alright, the stage is set for our final Horde night here in the desert. Sledge Junkie is ready to go. My guns are loaded. And I gotta be careful where I shoot my slugs because it can also hit my blocks. So, this is it. Don't get scared now. And if this don't work, I'll be a jackass. I had to make sure I go out. I had to make sure I fight the Horde on a full stomach and well hydrated. All right. If I come across a demolisher, I better make sure I avoid hitting the button. Because whenever you hear the button, whenever you see the button, and if you hit the button will turn red and ticks down a few seconds, and then boom, explosion. dealing a lot of block damage. And we may actually get some blues and orange, blues and infernal zombies with this with the Horde, and maybe even some of the unique zombies like the plague spitters and frost claws. But I am ready. But I am ready. This is it. Let's get dangerous.
Let's get dangerous.
Bring it on. Still got some stragglers left. We made it. We survived. No demolishers, but we're getting plenty of greens, and we get an encore. The screamers. Looks like we got one more round, and that's the screamers. Well, but many of them are walkers. Let's deal with the radiated screamers. Alright, all that's left are the walkers. I gotta go deal with them. That's a wrap. Now I can say that's a wrap. Alright guys, I gotta go through all these loot bags. I'll see you guys next time.